Was it a difficult album to put together? I know you went through something like 600 songs that you read
800.
before.
800.
800.
Yeah. Our entire business is all based on two things: a great song and a great story. Film and television, great. If you don't have that story, nothing else matters. You don't call anybody else or direct anybody. The same with a song. A great song can make the worst singer in the world a star. But a bad song, the three best singers in the world cannot save it. And that's the bottom line, man. It's about the song, you know. 'Cause Michael had no idea what we were doing here, man, with Thriller. You know, with Vincent Price on there doing an Edgar Allan Poe narration and stuff like that. It's because there's crazy stuff on it, and people didn't get it until I'd say 8 months later. Because at that time, I had a joint venture with Time Warner with Steve Ross, who's like my brother and father, mentor, everything. And he said, "Why don't you just? We want to do something together, but why don't you just be the guy in music?" I said, "We just did Thriller and We Are the World. What do you want from me? You know, this is when I want to get into movies and TV." Because he said, "How do you know you can do it?" I said, "I did 14 TV shows, and you know, Ironside and Sanford and Son and all that stuff, Cosby's first stuff, and I've done 40 movies, and I paid attention to what the elements are to put the movie together. It's not easy, man." And he said, "Prove it." And he said, "I'll never meet you in the office." And we never did. We'd be on a boat in Sardinia somewhere talking about all this stuff. And so he said, "Prove it." And I went and did Fresh Air, Prince of Bel-Air, and Color Purple. And that said it all. You know, Oprah got $35,000 for that film. She's worth $3 billion now. Will too. That show made Will one of the biggest actors in Hollywood. You know.
So when you did the first cut of Thriller, you had too many songs on it, and the records wouldn't hold that much material.
No, that was a sonic problem, because what the device we usually use is after 800 songs. I don't like to do that in every album, but 800 songs, because everybody kept saying Michael can't be any bigger. I said, "You want to bet? I mean, we're not going there to make a bomb, you know. It can't be any bigger now." So we had to fix that too. We also had to take disco out. We were faced with disco staring us right in the face, you know, forward to the floor. And I did an album with Donna Summer right before I did Thriller, you know. Love is in Control and all that stuff we did, State of Independence. But when I look back and think about how all these things happened, because when we did Donna Summer's album, I said there's 16 bars segment there, which I like to have the best voices on the planet. And in the 80s, we were on fire, you know. And so we'd try anything. And so I had Michael, Lionel, Stevie Wonder, Diana, Christopher Cross, just about 1/3 of We Are the World. That's why when Belafonte called Lionel those guys, they called me, because nobody ever done anything like that before, to take all those people in the studio, because, man, you're asking for it, man.
Right.
Oh, baby.
When was the last time you saw Michael?
In London. He was trying to get us back to do another album. And he wanted to bring the kids over, you know, Prince and all the kids. And so something else was going on, and he said, "Let's do it in L.A., you know." And I was coming back from China, and I got in Luxembourg, and the Duke and Duchess had a band there, and welcomed us and everything else. And in the car on the way home, they said, "By the way, Ed McMahon and what's the girl's name? Another girl died. Big actress. Oh, Farrah Fawcett? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Farrah Fawcett, Ed
They know
McMahon,
that
and
stuff.
Michael Jackson just died. I mean, I freaked out. You know, I couldn't believe it, you know. No, it was heavy. Really heavy, because, boy, the relationship with a producer and an artist is really special. And there's no room for BS at all. It's got to be pure, it's got to be love and respect, amazing mutual respect with each other. Because that's what makes a good record, I think, you know. It's when they trust each other. And you tell them to jump without a net, boy, you better know what you're talking about. With Sinatra, Ray Charles, I'm sorry. They kick butt now. They don't play.
You and Michael worked with Steven Spielberg on an album for E.T.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, we were in the middle of Thriller, man, and I was late because I was working with Donna Summer, and we were late to get to Thriller, and we had to stop in the middle of it and cut a record with McCartney because he was in Tucson, and we had to go down there and do it, you know. But that got out, and it was number 2 in the record, so the pressure was coming from both sides, you know. And then Spielberg came back, and who was like my brother, literally like my brother, and he said, I need you to do the whole album. I said, Stephen, we're right in the middle of Thriller, man. And so Rod and the Bergmans, Alan Marilyn Bergman wrote a song for it, Someone in the Dark. Then he said, do the whole album. And here's a guy comes with all of E.T.'s footsteps and all that stuff. And we had to do that really in like less than a month, you know. And it was tough, but we did it.